Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI dashboard related tutorial on our channel. In this part we are learning about creating a USA sales analysis dashboard. So in this data set you will find this is a sample superstore data set, uh, pretty much similar to what you will get from Tableau. So in sample superstore data set you have row ID belonging to every row, order ID are given for each order that is placed. We have order date, shipping mode can be first class, same day, second class, standard class. Every customer has a unique ID. We have customer name. Another categorical data is to segment the customers, whether a customer is a consumer, corporate, or home office. Then we have country. In this data set we only have the USA data, United States only. We have different cities, obviously values from different states, and we also have postal code, region. The regions that are given here, central, east, south, and west regions are given. Every product has a unique product ID. Every product belongs to some main category, which is furniture, office supplies, or technology. We also have some subcategory like accessories, appliances, etc. Then we also have information about products name, total sales, total quantity sold, discount, and profit. So here the discount values are given like this. So this is a simple discount value, and now on the basis of this we will be able to create a simple dashboard. Dataset totally has 9,994 rows. This is something that you can, if you will search Tableau sample superstore file on Google, you will find it, or I will share this link. Now, to save time, we will simply explain how is the data set created. In many of our previous examples, we have explained uh, creating different type of charts and visuals. So the first thing that you always do is you go to Home tab and select Excel workbook. From here, you select your data, whatever data you want to use for analysis, and after connecting your data you will just see your data here. Okay, we have not done any changes or transformation in data. Now here you can see we have central region, we have south region. So these are our filters. In the data set we have values from four different years like 2014, 15, 16, and 17. So these values are also there, and we have different type of charts. Okay, so first is this this is a simple text box. So from here you can add a text box, and you can create a simple text box like this. Okay, in your text box you can select it. From here you can select font size, font color, you can make it bold, align it to center, left, right. So this is a simple text box, and this way you can adjust its height and width by simply using this mouse cursor. Okay, now here first, this is a card visual. Okay, what happens is you usually drag a card visual, and in card visual you can drag a field, for example total sales. So this is total sum of sales. Okay, and then you can adjust the card visual like this, so that you can see the value. Now when we have drag card visuals, this is total profit. Okay, so here we are using the aggregate function sum. In this card visual, aggregate function is again sum, but the field name is given as sales. So you can rename for this visual, and let's say we can call it total sales. Okay, so you can do it this way also. Similarly, we have another card visual here where we have quantity. This is total quantity. Here also sum is used. Next up, we have a gauge chart here. So in gauge, so this is the gauge chart. When you drag a gauge, you can add value here, the minimum value, the maximum value. So for example, we can add sales. Okay, So let's say we add minimum of sales. Similarly, we again drag sales to maximum value. So maximum of sales. So this way 0 to 23,000 you can see in one particular order. Then we have value. So in value we can say total sales or average sales, whatever you want to see, you can choose as a value. Okay. And next is you also have a target value. So let's say we have some target value that is around average sale. Just give you an example. So this way you can create a Gantt chart. Okay. So that Gantt chart that we have created here, in this Gantt chart we have simply count of row ID. So we will simply drag row ID from here and choose the measure as count, and this will display a data like this. Next we have the donut chart. In donut chart we can drag any categorical value. So the ship mode, that is ship mode is this standard class, second class, first class ship mode. So ship mode is dragged as a legend here, and value sum of sale is dragged as a value. So when you are creating a donut chart, it will ask you to first let's remove this. So click on donut chart. In your donut chart, put legend. Legend should be a categorical value. So this is shipping mode, and the value should be something which is aggregate measure. So here we are using sum of sales. Okay. So now you can see sum of sales by ship mode. Anytime if you want to change the title of this, you can click on it. You can go to format your visual, general tab. Here you will find the title, and you can set sales by shipping mode or ship mode, whatever you want to do. You can also align these titles in center, and you can also make them bold and increase their font size if needed. So this is also one way. Okay. We will simply, because in other charts we have not used this alignment, so we will do it like this. Similarly, we have another categorical value, so just copy this. So you can, what you can do here, let's say you have a chart, so you can copy a visual. So just go here, control C or command C and press command V, copy a visual and just remove shift mode from here and add whatever you want, for example segment. So this is segment wise sales. Okay. So this is just a copy which is sales by segment. Then we have sales by quarter. So for sales by quarter, what you have to do, you again make a copy. Now, whenever you have an order date, okay, in your data set, whenever you have a order date, so order date will always be given as a hierarchy, date hierarchy. So from here, for example, if you want to see quarterly, so you can simply bring quarter here. If you want to see yearly, you can bring year here. So you will see for all years. Okay. If you want to bring for day, so you can see daily, and this is aggregate. Like add, you will see values here. So daily values from 1 to 31, and it will group the data and create the aggregate sum of it. Okay. And you have month here, so for every month, so whatever you want to choose you can choose here, and in this chart quarter has been selected. So this is sales by quarter. Now when you are showing date wise any particular value, so it is always good to show it in a line chart. So here we have a line chart. In the line chart you can see out of that selection. So when you have to create a line chart, what you can do is, let's arrange them. Obviously you can arrange it like this anywhere you want. And when we have a line chart, so in line chart, you on x-axis you always put something that is independent. For example, month. Now it will we have data of 4 different years. What it will do, it will group the data of all months of those 4 years, and then whatever measure you will put here, it will give you that output. For example, on y-axis if we put profit, so it will show us total profit, sum of profit every month. If we want to keep average, so this is average profit every month. You can also keep minimum, maximum, and this way you will be able to see performance of every month in your company. So here we are going to keep sum. Similarly, if you want to put another measure, because profit and sales both have the same uh, you know out same unit, that is they are monetary values and they are in dollars. So we will bring sales here and with another axis, and this way you will be able to see sum of profit and sum of sales. This darker blue color is total sales, and for every month for total sales you can see the ratio between sales and profit. Okay, so that's what has been done here. This is sales by month. If you want to bring, you can also bring a profit here. So this way you will be able to see profit and sales. Now here you will see, in this case you are seeing a line, here you are seeing some points also. So whenever you are creating a chart, you can always go to its format setting, and in format setting you can turn on the markers. You can turn on the data labels if needed. You can turn on the series labels if needed. Okay. So if you will turn on the marker, you will be able to see these marker points also. So this is very important. And again, you have x-axis, y-axis. You can disable or enable their title. You also have markers here. So markers are these dots. We have enabled markers, but we can enable square marker also. We can increase or decrease their size as per our requirement. Color is default. We can select a different type of color for markers. Okay, this is something that you can do. So it's your choice. Here we will simply keep it simpler. And when suppose you have all these charts, what you can do, you can simply start arranging them, one by one. Make sure all of them are of same size. So you will click on chart, go to format visual, general. Here you will see property. It is 227 by 300. Let's say, so we want to make it also 227 by 300. Okay. This way you can, make their width and height equal, and you can arrange them. Similarly, if this is your card, so you can, adjust your card width and height. In card also you can go to format visual. You can reduce the call out value a little bit, so that you can put many of them. So let's say control C, control V. Okay, we copy it, control C, control V, we copy it. So this way you can put them side by side, and here instead of sum of sales we will bring profit. This is sum of profit. Again, you can rename for this visual like total profit. Okay, you can rename it from here also, the label you are seeing here. And let's say total quantity, so we will bring quantity. These are all our KPIs, so these are important. Now we can also resize the God chart. You can see its title is pretty, uh, you know taking a lot of space. This is basically sales. So here we can see show count of records. Okay, so in value, let's say we want to show count of records. So what we will do, let's say we want to show count of customers. So this is count of customer ID. We want to show count of unique customers. So this is count of unique customers. Okay, and this is count of unique customers. This way you can create it, and you can again increase its height and width, increase or decrease its height and width, and fit it wherever you want. Okay, this is count of unique customers. You can try to fit it here also. So here we will simply increase its height. There is one more thing that you need to know, and that is when we are doing or creating charts like this. So this is our background. So in your view, you can select a particular theme. Okay, and select customize current theme There you can go to page setting. In page background, you can choose a color and decide its transparency. On the basis of your transparency, you can choose the color size. So the color intensity. So here you have those options, and this way you can arrange your data, right? You can, we will simply make the title further smaller. This is number of customers. No need to write unique customers. Okay. And this is sales by segment. So we can arrange it here. And you can apply the same size to it also. Similarly, a lot more graphs have been created here. Now this is sales by category. To show the categorical data with one numerical data, what you can do, you can use a stacked bar or stacked column chart. Okay. So stack bar or stack column chart are used to show it. So on x-axis, you will put the category name. On y-axis, you will put your measure that you want to display. And then you can go and change your title as per your requirement. So this is sales by category. Now suppose we want to show different colors here. Okay. So in your visual setting, you can go and you have columns. You have different series. Okay. Let's say higher value will be displayed with darker shade of blue, lower value will be displayed with lighter shade of blue. So for that, here in color, click on this function. In function, go to rule and select gradient. So here you can see automatically light and dark gradient is created. When you will select, you will be able to see. Okay. And I have simply reversed it now. And what you can do, you can always turn off this legend. So it's your choice if you want to display it this way, but you can do it. If you don't want, you can again go to column settings and reset your filter. Okay. This is sales and profit. So when you have to compare two numerical values, you can use the scatter plot. Okay. So for example, we have to compare sales versus profit. For that, what we can do, we can enable a scatter plot here. And in the scatter plot, in x-axis, we will bring sales. We want to see if sales is increasing or decreasing, what is its effect on total overall profit. So we will again bring profit here. Okay. When you will do this in a scatter plot, you will see one point because it all it summarizes the data. Sum of sales versus sum of profit. So we will say don't summarize. Here also we will say don't summarize. And then you will get a chart like this. What is this chart showing? When sales value is increasing, in some cases, yes, profit is also increasing, but in many cases, profit is decreasing, right? We have loss. So that is what is shown here. Now, we can also bring legend here. Suppose we want to see for four different regions, what is sales versus profit. So you can bring that as a legend here, and then you will be able to see. You can see in case of west region, in case of central region, we have most negative values here, right? Some negative values are also in south region. So this is something that you can do if you want to bring. So this is the important thing. Even in your line chart, okay, we can bring any particular categorical field as a legend. So for example, here we can bring legend and just a minute. And to bring legend, we will simply change it to area chart. And obviously, it is two axes are already used. That's why maybe. So let's remove one of them. And now let's use legend. So now you can see. Okay. So now you are seeing the sales for four different regions. This is something that you can do as per your choice. So let's remove it and add the secondary axis. I'm just giving you different options. Whatever you want to display, you can display it accordingly. And let's switch back to line chart. So line chart and area chart are pretty much similar. In area chart, we just see a shaded portion. Okay. We also have a stacked area chart where these will be on top of each other. Okay. So for this much sales, we have this much profit. So you can also select the stacked area chart. Next, here we again have category profit summation. So here what we have done, we have legend as category, or and in value we have sum of profit. So this is basically category wise profit, and it will show percentage also. So we can see from all the profit that we have, 50.79% of profit is in technology category. This is a pie chart. Creating a pie chart is very much similar to a donut chart. We can simply copy it here, and here we can keep the value as sum of profit, keep the legend as category, the main category, because we have only 3 or 4 values there, and from here we can select the pie chart. So this is a way to display category wise profit. Okay, and then this is tree map. So tree map is also a way to display categorical data, and in the tree map what we can do, we can show category profit summation. So they have used category once again. So we also have subcategory. So subcategory is obviously giving more information about the type of product bought. And in the tree map, what do we see actually is it arranges the data by their value. So the in the tree map, the square with more area is actually representing more value here. The value which is sum of sales. So phones sum of sales is this much, 330.01K. Chairs it is 328.45K. So on, right? So it is arranged like this: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So it is ordering also. So it will order your data just like our tree branch, okay? And the data on the top left corner will be the highest value, and bottom uh, right corner will be the lowest value. So this way you can display a tree map. This is a matrix chart or a table chart. Okay. In a matrix chart or a table chart, so let's try to create it separately, then you will understand. So we drag a table here. Okay. In table you have rows and columns and fields, right? So here in your table it is asking for columns. So what they have done here is they have simply selected product. So first let's select. So the columns that are selected are products, top 10 and sum of sales. Okay. So here how to show top 10 products. Now to show top 10 products, first select the product name here. We will select product name. First we will get rid of this. We have a chart here. So here we will select product name, and for value we will show sales. Okay, for value we will show sales. So you can see we are able to see value like this. So you can see here, it here also, right? And what else can be done here, we can arrange it like this to merge, you know, them, so that we can see everything. Now we can go to setting, a style preset, and select bold header. Okay, we have different type of preset like contrasting alternative row, we have bold header, flashy rows. So any of them you can choose. Okay, now when you are in a chart, you will open filter, you will see all the filters that are currently active on this visual. The product name is all, sum of sale is all. When you will see, click on basic filtering, top n. Here write whatever number of products you want to show. For example, we want to show top 10. Then by what value? So we will say we want the value by sales. So top 10 product by sales. Apply filter. Now you will see top 10 products in by sales. Okay. So this is a simple way of creating a top n data. And here we have the same thing. This is top 10 product by sale. Obviously, you can adjust the height and width further, and that is something that you can do as per your choice and space availability. Now the next chart that we have here is we have the line and clustered column chart. In line and clustered column chart, you can select any parameter of date, for example month on x-axis, on column y-axis. That means what you want to show as a column. So we can show sum of sales as a column, okay, and we can show sum of quantity as a line. Better thing will be to show sum of quantity as a column because it's like a discrete value, can be discrete value, and sales is a continuous value, so we can show it like this. It's your choice. So this is January, February, March, April, December, and sum of sales by each month. Sorry for the noise from behind. Now we also have the map chart here. Okay, this is a map visual. In map visual, your bubble size indicates a numerical value. Okay, we have two type of maps. One is a field map and one is a map with these bubbles. So we are going to use it here. And in these maps, what you can see here is in location we have a state, and in bubble size we have sum of sales. Okay, so just drag. Now to create the filters, what you have to do, you can, I'm just showing it here. So you can use a slicer. Okay, when you drag a slicer, you can put it anywhere wherever you want to show your filters. For example here, and let's say I want to show it in this much width. Now in your slicer you can drag a categorical field. For example, if you want to show for different years, so you can select year from here and drag it here in field. So it will show the data as this slicer also. So this, you can use it, or you can go to your format setting, slider setting. Instead of between style, you can use tile. So that's how you will be able to see these buttons also. It's your choice. If you want to show it as a tile, you can select it as a tile, or as a button, so you can select it as a button also. So this is what you can do here. And similarly, you can copy the filter and paste another filter here, and here you can select a different field. For example, we want to show region as a filter, right, for different regions. So we also have different regions here. Region. Now in order to give them some kind of uh, you know better look and feel, you can select them, and in slicer header you can select a bold font, a different type of font for region, let's say blue color, a different type of font color for year, let's say a purple color, whatever you want to choose. So that these are your filters, and this way when you will apply, you will see only central region data, and map is also getting filtered accordingly. Okay, so this is something you can do. And suppose we want to display heading etc., so we can you know use it like vertically also. So it's your choice if you want to show vertically or horizontally, you can select. And this way your graphs will be created, your charts will be created. You can now adjust their width accordingly. This way you can arrange them, create more gaps between them, select or make them of equal size. Here you can put a heading, something like USA sales analysis dashboard, and you can select a different size for it, font size, make it bold, and arrange it here. So and now you can drag it wherever you want to keep it. So these type of settings are very easy to do. And what type of chart to create at which place, so this was a simple task that was requested by one of our students, so that's why we decided to teach how a simple dashboard like this can be created without too much of formatting, and you can always, design them if you will keep back some space between them, so you will be able to see the data. If you have more space here, so you can bring more valuable insights and, data that you want to show here. The purpose of these type of exploratory analysis dashboards is to see the effect of different type of categorical values on our target variables. Our target variables in this case can be sales or profit, right? And you can see in every chart we have used sales and profit, and on the basis of different filters, on the basis of different type of categorical values, you will be able to see if sales is varying or not. So that will help you in deciding what factors to consider to increase or improve your performance by increasing sales. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe to our channel. We will keep bringing more interactive dashboard ideas for you every day. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.